So I just finished cleaning my kitchen after I clocked out of work. And while I was doing dishes, something told me to pull out some decks. So I ran to the back and I pulled out, I mean, like literally 6 random decks. I have just one tarot deck, and I have there's some oracles and I got my planchette deck. But anyway, something told me to go ahead and like pull the cards out and see if there's a message that I'm supposed to put out right now before I sit down and go. I'm going to do some rearranging in my room. So I'm going to see what happens while I wait for my food to cook. The reason I'm in the kitchen right now is because my stove, when I cook on the oven, on the top, the stove top, the eyes will do this thing where they get really, really hot, and then it'll go really, really not cooking. So I got to watch my food so it doesn't burn. Because if I'm finally hungry and my food burns, burning the world. Anyway, one of the decks that I pulled out randomly is your spirit messages. I haven't pulled this out in a very long while, so we're going to see what we got. If you've been with me for a while, you remember I used to do this in the kitchen before they remodeled, and I had because I had the best light in here, so I haven't done that in a while. The card that comes off your spirit message, it says, make today your new beginning. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence in knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. I like that. So we'll keep that here. I'll put this in here. I have my planchette deck. Is it planchette? Planchette. I'm American, so planchette, right? All right, let's see. The planchette comes out to be believe. Accept what is. Accept what is. Trust your gut. Change your mind. Then I have my Mystic Forest Oracle that I also pulled. So this will definitely probably be more than one video because I'm recording through TikTok's camera. That's fine. We can just keep continuing. Then I'll combine them all, I guess, while I sit down to eat. This is Love Yourself. Beautiful. It says, when you treat yourself with care, the universe mirrors that love back. Like that too. And we're going to go into this deck. This is your... our Soul Symphony card deck. I always get that one confused with the Celestial Insights because they have the same kind of stock. I might actually combine them one day. I think I like the idea of combining cards. I see a couple of my favorite tarot readers do that. So, okay, for this one we have triggers. Might have some childhood wounds. It says childhood wounds. It definitely should be wounds. I'm not going to let that piss me off, though. We have flashbacks ready to explode, caught in the act. And I have emotions, which are in and out, clashing like waves. Do I have audio? Okay. I gotta check. I have admire. Somebody inspired by you. There are songs, emotional bond, a telepathic love. Oh, don't go down the crack. And then we have around winter. Just to make it even, I'm going to pick another one to make it 5. Who's that backwards? Somebody is backwards. Oh, okay. I guess not. They said don't. They said don't do me. The card that comes out is Twin Flames. It says shared feelings, mirrored emotions, your other half, reflection of soul. Let's see. So we have those pulled up. We have our 3 oracles. We have some messages to see what we got there. We're going to go into our tarot. I had to make sure the food wasn't cooked too fast. Into our Light Seers Tarot. I don't know if you heard my stomach growl, but it was loud. I'm hungry. I'm so excited to eat. We have the Ten of Swords. That's the energy of the reading. There is something that has caused you to feel like you've been stabbed in the back, betrayed. Something caused you to have lost trust in something or someone. And I feel like in this card, instead of her being on the ground, you know, they usually the Ten of Swords is usually where she's on the ground bleeding out alone by herself. I feel like in this reading, you are deciding instead to just move on. Like, all right, I see what you did. That's my last time. Shame on me once. I'm gonna walk away. The card that comes after that is your Page of Swords. Right. So your truth is that you would rather learn how to be by yourself, do things differently. So you're learning how to maybe speak up about how you feel about certain things. You are learning that even though somebody might have their own truth, your truths are yours. So you're learning and teaching yourself that when you decide to move forward after this Ten of Swords, you go back to the Page of Swords, who is ready to start over. It's a new beginning for you. You're excited about that because you know sometimes you get so, I don't want to say triggered, but I feel like that's one of the words that was part of that one when the cards came out. But you're so triggered by people who take advantage of how you are understanding, how you forgive, and you always try to see the best in someone. I feel like now you have learned a lesson where you're like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop doing that because you're about to make me cause a scene. Right? Because even in the Ten of Swords, she's walking away instead of laying down dying. She's walking away. So I'm going to go. Somebody has done, I'm so sorry for my floor. You know the vibe. You already know what this is. So you're giving into the fact that you're not giving in to what they keep trying to put you in, right? Right, Six of Cups. You're going back to a time when you were able to see that you are the best part of your life. There are memories that make you realize that you are something special. You are someone who deserves to be cherished, loved without condition, because a dog is a very loyal companion. When you have a dog and you raise them and you become their friend, if you are a good spirit, a good kind energy, there's nothing or anyone that come in to threaten your existence if you have a loyal dog. So when you go back to who you are able to realize and see and remember that you are worthy of not being treated the way you were by someone else who probably didn't see that you're allowed to speak your truth and say what you want to say and feel how you want to feel and not be felt to be like, I don't know. I just keep seeing this, like this child. It's like somebody will make you feel like you're just being like grow up. Like, no, I have real adult emotions. I have really adult emotions, and I want to say them too. I need you to respect. I need you to respect who I am as a human being, as an adult, as a person, as someone you're trying to be with. That I too can say what I want to say. If I'm your friend, if I'm your lover, if I'm your person, just respect who I am. There's a card flipped over. Queen of Cups, because you are someone who deserves to be loved, because you give love. You are a very nurturing person who does not mind showing love to people who deserve it, but you also expect that someone's going to return. You expect reciprocity. But somebody or something does this thing where they go in and out. Like they come in, they give you love, and they come back out like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. And this could be something that is triggering you. So this could be a water sign because we're looking at a wave. So if there's someone that's making you feel like that, that could be a trigger. We'll go to part two. It was also a time for me to put in my fries to finish cooking. But yeah, so you're might be triggered by someone who keeps coming in and out as far as emotions. Three cards fell out. Nope, my bad. 4. The first one that is on top is the World, right? After that is the Queen of Pentacles. Then comes the Devil. Then comes the Four of Wands. So for the World to be the card that comes out on top and the cards that fell out, this is where once you decide to go back into that Page of Swords energy and go back and realize that you don't have to deal with the bullshit somebody's putting you through, you are able to now accept that you deserve every good thing. Every good thing. Because you believe in yourself and you're trusting who you are now. You're loving yourself. You're allowed to do something different now. And that doing something different is where you are completely manifesting for yourself now. You're not worried about someone else. You're actually loving yourself and putting into everything that you need. So that means that you have to be alone by yourself for a while. Then you're not mad about that. You're not going to fight that. You have to let things happen. Ooh, make today your get it out. Come on, retrograde. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with a confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. That's the Queen of Pentacles. That's the Queen of Pentacles. She, who was the Queen of Cups just a while ago, is also realizing that when she puts herself forward and by herself and believes in who she is, better days on the way. And of course, the Devil comes out because the Devil's going to come back in and they're going to try to manipulate you to see that, no, don't leave me. Like, I see you doing better and I see you are celebrating your new foundation, your new everything. But don't, what they want is like, take me with you. Can I come with you? Remember. And you're like, yeah, I do, but I had to go somewhere else and do better and do it myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And they definitely are going to be thinking about you a lot. Now that you decided to do on your own or be on your own, they're going to want to be around you. And I think that it's going to be around the time that you actually remember that you don't have to be around them, that you move on and you completely drop whatever this connection was that was in and out, triggering you, right? That could be around winter time. But this is also around winter time when you might find someone who is meant to be, who's going to come into you, into your energy, who might feel like your other half, who might have the same kind of, you guys might connect on a different level. And it might feel deeper than just, oh, we met and had drinks and had dinner and, it's cool. But this might be someone who comes in really, really heavy around your energy, who might make a difference in how you're moving in the winter. So, let's see what's going on. What's that, 5 months from now comes winter? It could be a Capricorn. You can have, who else we got in the winter time? Might be a Scorpio. They're kind of right around end of fall. Could be an Aquarius. What else do we have? What about this twin flame? Ooh, 2 cards come out. We have the Knight of Wands and then the Empress. Clarifying the Empress. Ace of Cups. So this twin flame is someone who is going to come in with this confidence. They're going to come in and not play a lot of games. Like, when they decide to move forward for someone or to someone, they are here for the Empress is a nurturer. This is very loving and caring energy. So when they come in and when they decide to actually be around someone that they want to pursue something, this is because they're here for the long run. They're here for the long haul. They're not here to play games. Ace of Cups clarifies that for me because they are only interested in complete and full love, and they're going to have love to give to you. So if you're going to give the love to them, this is a good connection. And that's crazy because today I pulled, don't do that. I pulled about someone speaking up and going for what they want and saying out loud that they like you. And the person, this Knight of Wands that comes in, does exactly that. They're not here to play games. They're here to let it be known that I am moving towards you because I like you and I recognize you as the beautiful nurturer and lover that you are and can be. Because they see that you love yourself. They see that you've been through things. They know you've been through these emotions, the triggers, and they recognize that because they've probably been through it themselves. So they're also looking for someone who can love and understand them. Last cards. It was crazy. I'm barely moving, but the floor is like, I feel like I'm 1,000 pounds. 2 cards come out, and it is the Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's another knight. Mm-hmm. Bottom of the deck is going to be a Seven of Swords. So this is a celebration, and a celebration of like friendship and union and happiness and a new endeavor, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles has taken his time to find you, and this might be somebody that fills a cup for you. And there are certain friends in a very small group who are going to be very happy for you, and they're going to help you celebrate this love by giving you confirmation and affirmations that you deserve this. Because you might be someone who feels like you aren't ready to give these second chances and try this again because you've had somebody trigger you. There was someone who's very, very sneaky about the way they moved, and you're like, I don't want to do that again. But you are going to have to believe. You're going to have to trust in how you feel and change your mind. If you are allowed to change your mind, you're allowed to let someone in to, I won't say heal you, but to walk along with you as you come into another chapter of your life. Because it doesn't have to be your last one, has to be your last chapter. Everybody goes through. You should not allow one situation to stop you from trying again. Right? We're going to go into our Heart's Hidden Secrets. I have my boxes over here. The Heart's Hidden Secret. Are these tarot? Is this tarot? It does not say if it's tarot. So I don't think I don't. It's like it's probably just oracle messages. So let's see. Because we're almost out of time, and my fries are almost done. And it's getting hot in this kitchen. All right. What's our closing messages for this impromptu reading? Divine Feminine. You are definitely giving off someone who is worthy of being worshipped. Not worshiped, but worshipped. Like someone sees you as, even in the shadows, they love who and what you are. I love that. No, we're not. We're okay. We're okay. I'm allowed to say it. What about this Divine Feminine? 3 cards come out. It is depth. There is bluff. And there is escaping. This Divine Feminine has become very aware of who she is. So her value, like once she has come out of this that energy where she's being triggered about this in and out emotion, she now has come into her own, she realizes her own power now, and her flame has been relit. And now she knows that she is someone who people should be honored to be in her presence, to accept her love, to know who she is, to want her. You know what I mean? Like this is someone who loves it. But there's always going to be someone in the back who was like, I don't know, she ain't all that. You know, she ain't all that. And that's going to be the person you're going to have to block them. But they're steady going to watch. They're going to watch everything you do. You have to block them. Block that energy. Hold on. It is always very, I don't want to say predictable, but you know how when you finally move on, the person who was doing you the worst finds a way to be like, oh, wait a minute, where are you going? So now they're sitting here watching you, trying to look different, like they don't, like you can't see them under that other account. Like I know that's you. Like it's the same username with a different number. I know. Like, all right. So you're gonna have to block them. You have to escape, avoid, just ignore whatever they're trying to come in to tell you or try to Whatever they're looking, whatever you want them to see, make it known. But if they decide to try to come in and say, "Hey, so, I'm good. I'm real good over here. We real good. What else do we have?" Because they always try to come back when you're just like, "I'm good." I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about. Like, you didn't want it when you had it. So now that I'm good and somebody else wanted, what do you want from me? And that's when it comes out. That's it. Leave me alone. This is the final straw. After you block them and you let them go, you don't have to speak to them to get your closure. You don't need them to explain anything because all the explaining you needed to know was when you were with them. The things that they did, the way that they acted, that was your closure. There's most times you really don't need to have somebody say, "But what I wanted to say was," you really don't need that because I promise you, if you think about it, when you've been done wrong by someone and people do shit that they know, who the fuck was that? When people know that people have done things wrong to you, they know what they're doing, right? But the fact that they still do it, and when you decide to stay and they do it again, that's your closure. When you decide to up and leave and go and do what you want to do, you don't have to go back and say, "Okay, so I just want to say, so remember you don't do that because you remember and they know." So I feel like closure for me is when you finally leave. When you finally leave and stay left. You know, I don't. I feel like that. I feel like the finality is that when you put your mask down and you just say, "Okay, I'm done." You walk away. Don't go. Don't look back. See that man in his white outfit. He's leaving. There's no conversation that needs to be had. Closure for me always feels like a trap because then you're sitting there talking to somebody who did you the worst, and now they got you crying and in your feelings, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I mean to do that." Yes, you did. Yes, you did because you did it, and then you did it again, and you did it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It could be me. Could be me. I just feel like closure is an open door that allows somebody in, and we already decided that we are avoiding that. We are blocking that. We're not letting that back in. One more card, and I'm gonna go ahead and eat because I think my fries are done, and I don't like my fries crunchy. Let me turn the fire off before it turns up the hill. Card that comes out. Yeah, they're gonna want to confess. They're gonna want to say how they're so sorry. They want to come clean. Don't. Bottom of the deck is beauty. Oh, it's charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. They know that what they lost is somebody who would have loved them to the depths, to the ends, to the very last, and they still chose to be what they were and who they were. So I don't know, but I just felt like I needed to get that out before I started rearranging and cleaning my room. Um, so I don't know. I'll see. I guess I'll try to edit this and put it all together as one and see if it makes any sense all together. Because I like to watch my videos before I post it. No, I edit my videos, then I post it, and then I watch it 4 times at least to make sure I'm making sense. If it don't make sense, I delete it. But I haven't deleted anything yet. So that's it. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been literally watching my videos. I know it's not a lot. I'm not nobody's superstar. But to know that people stay and watch my videos, I really appreciate that. Those of you who leave likes and comments or any love, the messages, I definitely appreciate messages because I understand that even if the message resonates for you, you don't want to be out in public and putting, things on the video. So I appreciate your messages and I will always respond. I'm not an ignorer. So thank you. That's all I have. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Um, I'm going to get myself together because I'm going house hunting tomorrow. I'm manifesting a move. You know what I'm talking about? Your girl got to go. Thank you for being here. Know that you're loved. Bye.